Ah. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Hey, Laura, how you doing? It is Wednesday. It's chilly. It's 37 degrees here. A little bit windy. A lot windy. Um, let's see what the wind is. Maybe forecast. Pull it up. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Welcome to Wednesday evening.
Okay. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. I'm just cooking my supper again, so.
That's okay. I'm debating whether or not to go get a ship that's upbound.
Ah,
I'm debating whether or not to go get a ship that's upbound.
oh, Christ, I tell you, this afternoon driving that school bus home, we couldn't see two feet in front of you.
Really?
It's so freaking hard here. It was unbelievable.
Here's the weather forecast right now for here.
Yeah, it's not very clear. I can't.
18 to 35.
35, that's a little bit of a gust day.
Yeah, but it's not a sustained, it's just gusting.
Yeah, it's not sustained, but
But it's only because it says 35 that it says no, not good to fly, because it's 2 kp, 36 satellites. Cloud covers 57%. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't,
uh,
because it doesn't look too bad down there on the water.
yeah. Well, here, I'll show you something, Paul. Okay, where'd it go? It took off on me. There it goes, right there. There's what it was like at the school this afternoon. It snowed so freaking hard you could hardly see.
Really?
Did you get snow?
Oh yeah, earlier, not heavy snow. It was.
Oh, it was heavy. It was sticking to the windshield of the bus, the wiper blades, and had heaters going full blast without even fans, extra fans going. But anyways, I just gotta check myself.
Hey, Mr. Stickley here.
I see you didn't go live this morning.
No, because I had the crew here that was working on my chimney.
Yeah.
Put a new liner in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stop. She's just been a little butthead tonight. I fed her already. What is your problem?
What's up, Dave, Russell, Dominic,
Mr.
Laura? How's it
Dave
going?
Venice.
JRC? What's up, man? I messaged my dad today on Facebook because I guess he finally unblocked me, but won't talk to me.
Oh, really?
I called my uncle that's like dealing with all his shit, and I was like, "Are you gonna tell me anything? What's going on? Like, it's ridiculous." And he was like, "Well, your dad don't want to talk to you." I was like, "Well, he could at least call his damn grandkids." Where? Yeah, I know, Laura. It's a shitty week for everybody this week. At least for me and you, it is. Got my dad in renal failure, and he still don't want to talk to anybody. Fucking ridiculous.
Well, everybody handles things differently,
But you know, it's the fact that he needs to call his grandkids and at least talk to them. You know, Kelsey's been asking about him so many times over the years. So it's been almost 8 years since we stopped talking to him. or he stopped talking to us, I should say, when he got remarried again for the 4th fucking time.
Hey, Dominic.
Morning, all. You're on a bit early. That's caught me by surprise.
Yeah, well, I haven't decided. I've got a shipment on in my sights,
No, go for it then if you wanna.
and
You wanna do it? I think
Do it.
we can take over capably.
Yeah, we'll take over the channel.
and I trust you guys to take care of it for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It won't get out of control.
Wink, wink.
Trust me.
Wink, wink.
We'll try
Okay.
and keep it. We'll try and keep everything on the straight and narrow.
So this is what I did this afternoon. I built that, or this morning.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't come
Nice
on.
work.
So,
Nice work.
yeah.
That's what Paul Hodges was working on.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't be here this morning, because that was what I was working on.
You've done well.
Hey, stop tearing everything up.
You talking to Gracie?
No, I'm talking to Mia. She's over. Every time I feed her, Paul, I've got a blanket, a tan blanket over the love seat, right? Take it off, wash it, put it back on.
Yeah,
And it hangs down the front.
yeah.
He goes over there and starts getting underneath it and rubbing around and rubbing her. And then the cushions are up and, oh, man. Then when I yell at her, she stands there and looks at me with her tail going like this on the back.
When I go away,
And who are you talking to me?
when I go away, like do my bus run or whatever, come back home. If the dogs don't greet me at the door, I gotta start go looking because they've done something wrong and they know they did something wrong, so they won't come to me.
Mia was one for always grabbing the trash here, right next to my desk, and picking something out and just kind of, she didn't tear it up. She'd sprinkle it around the house.
No. All my garbage cans are up out of Gracie's reach.
I just use the dog fence shocker to keep my dog out of the trash.
Yeah.
Put a metal plate underneath the trash can. I put the negative wire to that, put the live wire into the trash can.
Hey,
That's on the
Justin,
metal plate.
your little sister is asking either you or Dom to take care of her Sunday live stream, because she's not going to be doing live streaming for a while because of the
Dominic might be able
everything's
to.
going on.
No, it's probably what time she goes on around 5.
1 p.m. Eastern.
Your
1
time.
p.m. Eastern,
Yeah.
my time.
Because I can't guarantee I'll be able to do it every week, because on Sundays I usually relaxing during the day.
What time would that be for you? 3 a.m.
Sorry, that's it for me.
I mean, I could do one here or there, but I can't guarantee I could do it every week.
If it's as I said, if it was because 1 p.m. Eastern, and we have a time change this week, so
Yeah.
Plus,
1 p.m. Eastern would be 3 a.m.
as busy as I'll be the next couple months, I'm not gonna really feel like doing anything extra, to be honest.
God
with
bless America. God bless you too. He's in the chat.
Ronnie,
you. Otherwise, I totally would, Laura.
3 a.m. Maybe 5 or 6 a.m. But not 3.
Russell is in the chat. Well, what do you think, guys? Should I go down and try and catch that ship?
Go.
No.
No?
Oh, we're gonna make you stay and squash your dreams.
Yeah. Don't let them go. No.
Let 'em go, I don't care.
Paul, do you want me to make you the host?
Somebody's got to be the host.
Or Justin, do you want to be the host?
I don't care. Either way, don't matter to me.
Make Justin the host. He's good at it.
Okay. There you go.
That's what here I saved for Justin. What the hell was that?
I hated naps as a kid, and I really miss them as an adult. I know, right? Naps are so nice.
It was something I downloaded. I thought that'd be good for Justin. I think it was. No, that's not it. Maybe it wasn't just. No, no, yeah. Beats me. Okay.
But Dom, you can move the time slot. Time to suit you. I love 6. Oh, that's like 3 AM your time, 1 PM, right? You'd have to still be up pretty early to go on at like
Yeah.
4 or 5 our time. Well, maybe one Sunday if he's can't sleep, maybe he could start one. Oh, he's on the phone.
Yeah, someone just called me.
It's generally what people do on the phones.
Oh, no, what I meant was I tell him I do this. And then he says, oh, he sends me a text and I said, are you live? I thought, oh, I'll just get him out of the way now.
$2 million fire. Wow. But all 2,700 cattle were able to get out. Okay, cool.
I don't know, Laura. I'm just gonna be super busy for at least the next month or so, so
Mm,
I don't have any extra energy, to be honest with you.
yeah.
I've already got almost a whole week's worth of hours in 3 days. So I did 10 hours the first Monday. I did 12 hours yesterday and 11 today. So I'm already at 33 hours.
Yeah. If
Well,
I had daylight time and you didn't, Laura, I'd do that because it would be 5 AM. But at 3 AM, not with that one.
Hey, guys,
I do sleep, Ronnie.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
See you, Paul.
All righty. Me and I are out.
And then I gotta drive to frickin' St. Cloud in the morning because there's like FPU guys can't find a leak that somebody called in or reported. I gotta go there straight in the morning and try to figure out where the hell it's coming from.
Well, Paul got heat again. I imagine he did.
There are some times of the day, Ronnie, that I am asleep. The time difference fits perfectly. Because it'd be my trying to work this one out. My midnight would be around 8 AM your time, I think. Yeah.
Wonder how Paul made out today. They were supposed to come back and put in a new liner in his chimney today.
Oh, that's the problem. God bless America. I have no idea. They don't know if it's one of the mains or if it's
Yeah,
one of
no
the
worries,
meters.
Laura.
I don't know. I got emailed a map to me marking all the houses on Google Earth, and I gotta go check the mains and everything tomorrow. So I'll be there. I gotta drive an hour and a half there. I'll be there for a couple hours and an hour and a half back. So I'll be half my day gone right there.
Mm.
But
What sort of traveling time to St. Clair then?
what do you mean?
How far do you said you were going to St. Clair?
Yeah, it's St. Cloud. It's an hour
St.
and a half.
Cloud, oh sorry.
Damn, Aussies can't pronounce nothing right.
Yeah, I know that.
No, it's an hour and a half each way.
An hour and a half. Jeez.
Yeah, that's my farthest city. Technically,
Oh, okay.
technically Arcadia is my farthest city, but it's only that's 2 hours away, but there's only 3 meters there, so.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I go there, I'm only there for like 30 minutes. I turn around and come right back. So I spend about 4.5 hours going there and back.
No kidding.
Just trying to put that in perspective. That'd be well, Geelong is an hour away. And then you've got Anglesea, Ocean Grove on the south coast, which is an hour and a half. And the other
Yeah.
way on the other side of the bay, that'd get you to places like Mornington, and if you go further down to Point Nepean.
Yeah, it's a gas leak.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty sad when the gas company has to call me to come find the leak because they have no idea where it's coming from.
Mm.
But I got the specialized equipment. They don't actually have the equipment I do.
Oh, here comes the ship.
Yeah. 6. I usually get up probably 6:30. And when I've been getting, here he is.
Parking spot, look out.
Yeah.
Does that have it should have a sign on it.
Yeah, like there's the ship right there.
It should have a sign on it, reserved for Paul Murray.
Hey, didn't pull a parking spot.
Oh, you're gonna see Paul just come flying across there and hit the truck in the rear end, push it
Yeah.
into the water. He's got
Yeah,
that big
valid
ass.
point there, Ronnie. Valid point.
I thought Paul be there by now.
Oh, he's lining up with that push bumper. He's ready to push that truck out of his space.
Yeah.
I think his truck still has the big push bumper on the front, doesn't it?
Yeah, because he used to be a cruiser, wasn't it, or something fucking thing?
Yeah, it was a state trooper vehicle.
Yeah. Okay. You should hover here for a minute and then come back.
Yeah,
The
well,
ball-
how's your ankle, Laura?
And I'll piss David off next time.
Thought it might show Paul there, but anyway. Okay. But ship coming, so. Hey, Laura, by the way, how's your ankle doing? Is it doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah, how's it going?
Just come over here, Laura. I'll kick you in the other one.
Tough. Boy, Paul's a little bit behind on the stream. Mine's way ahead of his. What do you want? Oh, you guys want your supper now. Yeah, bastards.
Yeah, the problem is Paul goes back on the streams to watch stuff and then he forgets.
Yeah.
That he's like 20
Hmm.
minutes behind on it.
Yeah.
Like, I watch him, what he got, what I've got. So. 'Cause I'm right on top, right?
How are all my socks at?
Yes, correct. Ronnie, it is a green screen.
What is it?
The flag behind me is a green screen.
Uh,
I found it and thought, yeah, I'm going to use this.
oh yeah, you can pretty much pull any picture off of Google Images and use it.
Yeah. I just, free royalty, what do you call them? Free royalty images.
Yeah, screw those royalty craps. Take a screenshot, crop it out.
Yeah.
Watermarks are actually, I've done that before with images I've used and somebody put a watermark down in the bottom corner. I just stuck my own symbol over top of it.
Yeah.
You don't even
It's
see it.
easy to do that way.
Yeah, you just take your own logo and downsize it and stick it right over top of their watermark.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, it's just harsh when they put it across. It's
Well,
harder to work with.
Well, if they put it all across the whole image, I won't even use it at that point because I'm not digging around.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
too much. That's what pissed me off about Phil Moore is like, oh yeah, we have a free version that you can use of our editing software. And you're like, oh,
Yep.
cool, right? So then you go and you do the video, you crop it up, and then you go to render it. And then they put this big, instead of putting a nice little watermark down in the corner that I wouldn't mind, they
There he
slap a
is.
huge watermark across the entire fucking video.
Yep, there's
Just to
Paul,
get
the
you to
ship's
buy it.
coming right there.
I just want to point out something. Laura's basically said she should pay for Zoom or StreamYard. I've paid 1 month of StreamYard, and I do like the features in it. That multi-stream is just an absolute killer.
Well, I mean, they both have their ups and downs, right? Like Zoom does render video better when you're sharing it.
Oh, definitely.
And it's not as laggy because it's not going through a web browser.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have good internet, StreamYard works fine, but you have to have decent internet.
Yeah.
That's why Tim and like Dustin and a lot of other people have such trouble on StreamYard.
Yeah, I think my internet's been pretty good. It was good last Friday. And I'm going again, Thursday night. I'm going again this Thursday night, but it's after Ken Heron, which means that it's 10 p.m. So a couple of people are going to be asleep, I reckon.
Well, it depends on where you're at too. Sometimes you're in random locations too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If it's go for it, Ronnie. You can share.
Go to the hospital and get some pain pills, or I don't know if they'll give them to you there, but over here they'll just give you ibuprofen and kick you out the door.
Mhm.
Like, here's some shit you can buy over the counter. Every time they give me an ibuprofen subscription or prescription, I just give it back to them. I
Okay.
tell them I don't even want it. I'm wasting my money on that shit.
Yeah, Carmen's wrong.
I don't care if ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. I'm sorry, but it sucks when it comes to pain.
Yep.
It doesn't
Useless for me.
It doesn't do shit for pain for me.
Yeah. I've got a dodgy shoulder and nothing really has helped. But the only thing that helped was something they gave me in the hospital, and they won't give it to me.
What's up, David?
Hey, Ron.
Oh, she can't. What's up, Ron?
What's happening, guys?
It's all happening.
Little.
Not much. Oh, you can't
Well,
take Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm on my way to go look at a car.
Hey, Z.
Oh, you're buying a new car?
A used one, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't buy a new one because they're gonna mark it up like a mother on you.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, this one's only $5,000. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's
Just
gonna save me serious money though.
You're just buying it outright too, right? Cash?
Yep.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
I mean, on the average, I'm getting 16, 17 in this truck. Something I should have done a long time ago, but it's a Chevy Cruze. Look at the reviews; they're not too bad. There are some little issues, but it gets anywhere from 32 to 40 a gallon.
What year is it?
2015.
Cruise. I want to see what it looks like.
And this is like the deluxe model too. The guy goes, leather seats. He said heated and air conditioned seats. surround sound, stereo, air conditioning, cruise control, all that stuff.
How many miles does it have on it?
Like 120.
Yeah, I'm looking here, so. That's not bad because I'm looking on the used dealer sites for like the dealers around here.
Right.
And the ones that are averaging around 120,000, they're selling them for 10, 11 grand.
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal.
No. And you know, granted, yeah, I didn't want to fork out $5 grand this week, but that's dip into my savings. I hate doing that, but in the long run, it's over the next 6 months. I think it's going to save me a shitload of money.
Wow, it gets 28 city and up to 42 highway.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
And they actually have a 2.0 4-cylinder diesel version too.
Yeah, this is the gas version. Though.
Is it 1.4 or 1.8? They got 3 different models. Do you know?
I think this is the one. I don't know. I could ask.
If it's a luxury, I'm assuming it's probably going to be the 1.8.
Yeah.
It's probably going to have
Yeah.
a little bit bigger motor in it.
He said he just went down to Colorado last week, and he drove all the way down there, rode around for a couple days before he had to put gas in it. It's like
Mhm.
shit. It's only got a 12-gallon tank.
Mm.
I just filled this thing up. Ouch. This has got a 32-gallon tank.
Well, I mean, too, when you're you know, when you're doing the when it's the nice part of the year where you don't have snow and shit on the ground, that's gonna be perfect. You're gonna be driving your truck back and
Front
forth.
wheel drive too.
Hey,
Yeah.
1st of April here in Canada, our gas is going up 45 cents a gallon.
No shit.
Yeah,
45 cents. If it was 45 cents a litre, I'd be upset. But 45 cents a gallon,
10 to
only
12
12 cents
liter or
a
something is
litre.
going up. Oh, Justin Trudeau's tripling the carbon
Still.
tax.
Yeah, I know. We've got the same problem here.
Like freaking really? People can't afford it now. But no, you know, it's helping the look environment. No, it ain't. Look, you just screwed us more.
Hey, Ron, go to when you get home or after you get it,
Yeah.
go to consumerreports.com and put the VIN number in. It's got 4 recalls on it. See if anything pops up.
Yeah.
Because those are free if it's a recall, so you can go get it, whatever. If it does.
Oh,
have
really?
anything. Yeah, recalls, you don't pay for that. They have to fix that shit for free.
Oh. So what is that? Consumer.com?
Yeah, you can put the VIN number in, it'll tell you if your car has any of them.
Oh.
Paul should be flying around here someplace.
Well, let's see if we can see it this time.
I don't know. I'm looking, but they kind of zoomed out too far, but I'll be flying the Air 2S, so.
Yeah, you don't pay for that stuff, so if there is anything, you just take it to the dealer, they'll fix it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. The only bad thing I heard about it, and he even told me he's had it happen, is it gets a lot of check engine lights, and he said they'll come on and then the next day they'll go out.
Not very good focus. Holy crap.
But
Yeah, we
really-
need to tell them to zoom in further.
Yeah,
Nothing
not
really made.
not though. You'll get in too close. There,
Well,
that's there. You'll be able to see Paul flying. Because he's going through under the bridge. Paul should be coming down this side of it.
Mm.
We can see it. He'd be out front of it right now at this point in time. Come back down this side. You seem to go up the far side and then comes back down this side. Yeah.
No.
Because he's down the far side, you can't see him, He just, that's it. Zoom in a little bit more. There you go.
I may lose you guys between here and Custer.
Mhm.
I know that's him. Hang on.
Alright,
Thought I seen him going around the front of the ship. Right there. There he is. Hang on. No,
I don't see nothing.
It's like a needle in a haystack here.
yeah, it's hard to see that little drone. Had you inspired me, easy to pick out, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, thought maybe it was here, but
No. Zoom in. Yeah, get him to zoom in.
might have been on my screen here. Now he's zooming in too much. Not even in focus. That thing's terrible.
Ah, that's it. No. I saw
that's-
something.
That was a bird.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a
Bugger.
bird.
damn you.
Yeah.
Well, birds are government drones.
There he is, right there, back in the ship, going down the other side.
Is that a bird? No, that's him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because it's flying straight sideways.
Right about here, someplace. Come on, Paul, where are you? I seen you.
It's behind the ship now. I
Oh,
saw it.
That's a,
That
that's
it?
a,
No. These
That's a
bloody
bird.
birds.
there, well, right. You
And I
go
think the
around-
birds like what he's doing.
Yeah. That's a bird.
Just hope he doesn't hit one of those.
Yeah, wow, they seem to stay out of the way.
No, it's magpies are the ones that are.
Should be going
Right,
around
yes.
the front of the ship, so you should be coming back around here on this side now.
I
Come
did
on,
see him
Paul,
before.
Where are you? Where are you, Paul? You got to be there. That's a
I
good
could
position.
swear I saw him before.
Oh, there he is, right there. See him? Front of the ship. You see my little arrow?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right there. See? Right above the arrow. There's Paul.
That's when they need to zoom
Don't
in.
go back now. Okay, right there. Yeah. Now he's going up like he always does. He
Yeah.
does a pull away. Huh?
What's up, Dre?
Oh,
Oh, Dre.
all right.
Well, you know, Ron, when you were saying that check engine thing, it could be something with one of those too. Because you know, it's a lot
Yeah.
of people don't keep up on the recall stuff. Some people
Yeah.
are don't pay attention to that.
This guy seemed to be up on, he bought it off his nephew. And he told me all the things he's done to it in the past year. And I'm like, holy crap.
Wonder
I
why
mean,
the-
minor stuff, you know.
Wonder what would be causing the engine light to pop off and on. Maybe a bad
I
sensor
don't
or
know.
something.
I looked
Yeah,
on
that's
some
the reason.
reviews, and that's one of the things that popped up a couple of times. Is that particular car and year has a tendency to bring up check engine lights, and for the silliest little things, a sensor here, or whatever.
Hey, you guys, see how clean that pot is? You think I should just put it back in the cupboard? It's clean as a
Yeah.
whistle. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
What'd you clean it with?
The dogs cleaned it.
Ew.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
I don't know. I don't feed my. The only thing that Tyson ever gets from me is he might get an occasional little piece of my Twinkie. That's about it. That's just sponge cake and whipped cream, though.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing bad. Dre, he was actually, the company that was fixing his furnace was there doing a bunch of work this morning, so he was with them, I guess, watching them or whatever. So he didn't do a live stream this morning. Fucking tired. Get this fucking meter read time over. What's up, Tim?
Tim. Good morning.
Who the hell was that?
Ron.
Oh,
Dropped
What?
out.
What?
Yeah, so I tried contacting my dad today. Told him he at least needs to call and talk to his fucking grandkids.
Wanted to check this thing to see, there's supposed to be an update. I don't know. Wanna, my drone here.
See if he actually
How do you start this thing? I haven't played with the drone for so long, forget how to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I got a copy. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I still
They're
don't
not-
know what's going on with him neither.
Don't check. Oh, dark. Ugh. Yes, raising here. Go. Settings, link control. Advanced settings, I don't know. Okay, cool.
Yes, I'm doing 11 hours again tomorrow and I'll have, after the first 7, I go straight into overtime.
Oh,
And all Friday's just overtime. I'm gonna try to do 12 hours on Friday.
so here comes the gravy then.
Well, we'll see how much they rate me in taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what I was saying like yesterday, right? I wish that they wouldn't. I think that they
I
should.
agree with you.
I don't think they should tax overtime unless it's like a large amount. Like if you got like 20 hours over or something, then maybe they should be able to take a little bit. But I think if it's like 10 or under, it shouldn't be taxable. Because you worked over what the government considers a 40-hour week. You worked hard for that money. And then they want to
Yeah, but
take a
they're
chunk
gonna
of that.
say they're also gonna use the line that you've gone over that and you're working for us in a
Just like
sense.
bonuses, right? People will
Yeah.
get bonuses from their companies and they tax those. I don't think those should be taxable either. When you get a
Well,
bonus from your company.
yeah, the government, yeah, but the government always has to take their pound of flesh.
Yeah, they can piss off.
So it doesn't really matter what you're doing. They always want something.
Granted, I'm glad I don't have to pay state taxes like other places, but
Mm.
you know, like Florida doesn't have any state tax. So I don't have to do a state income tax every year. I just do the federal one. So usually you have to file 2 separate tax returns. You have to do one for the state and federal. But since we don't do
As
state
far as I
taxes,
know, we only have a federal tax, but
But
we've got taxes on top of taxes everywhere.
but here, no,
Yeah,
here,
Uh,
the state takes a portion of your check and then so does the federal government. And then at the
But-
end of the year, you file a tax return for each one
Yeah,
and then you get
But at
money
the s-
back.
yeah. At the same time, but at the same time down here, we've got taxes on top of taxes before you get to income tax. So, but the actual taxes are put on various things you purchase.
Like where Dre lives in California and New York. Oh, fuck, dude. State taxes there. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I wouldn't see any of that overtime if I was living in California.
but our taxes are actually placed on the thing before you purchase them.
I'll wait and see what this check's gonna be like, cause I think I'll have like, I wanna say 53 hours. So I think I'll have
Yeah.
like 13 hours overtime.
Mm.
And if I work Saturday, I can get more, but I'm not working the weekends too. Screw that. He was like, if you wanna work Saturday, I was like, no, I don't. I did that last year for 2 months straight. I was
Yeah, I
working
did
5.5 days.
I just got a sign for fucking Saturday. Really? Piss off.
But you don't get what's called penalty rates.
The hell's penalty rates?
Basically, what an employer will do will give you an extra bonus on top for working in those specific hours. You get time and a half or double time.
Yeah, we get time and a half.
Oh, you must call it something different then.
So I think my time and a half's 24.50 an hour, I think.
Hmm.
I think that's how much I make an hour. I haven't broke it down. I think it's 24.50 an hour is what I'm making overtime. And then it'll be even more when I get this raise here in the next month. I get another raise, so. I should
Well,
get
you must
another,
call it something different then.
but yeah, we get time and a half and then it depends on your job. There's places that give you double time and a half if it's a high paying job, right? Like if it's a really high paying type job.
Yeah, especially if you work after hours or on a Sunday.
Cause I wanna say Sean, when he works at his job, I think when he does the holidays, I think he gets like double time and a half. I think is what he said, or he gets double time. It's not just time and a half. He gets like 2 full.
Yeah, but
things.
see, the trouble is with some of the employers we have, they actually put a surcharge for customers to cover that.
Oh, they gotta go to court in the morning, Laura?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah,
About the only thing that's open around here on the like Christmas and Thanksgiving is the only 2 places that are open are literally the gas stations and the dollar stores. That's it. All the big retail stores are all shut down,
Hmm.
but the dollar
But it's
stores,
usually the coffee shops that do that.
the dollar stores here, they'll stay open half a day and then they'll go home and they'll work like 4 or 5 hours and go home. And the gas stations, they never close. They're open all the damn time,
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to any damn gas. There's like 3 or 4 gas stations in our town that close down after like 9 or 10, but the rest of them, you can go in there at 3 in the morning if you want.
Yeah. Most of them here, but they've got the
Mom and pop ones are the ones that close
oh,
down.
but yeah, it's easy for you because you pay at the pump.
Well, you can, but I'm saying like the mom and pop ones though, like a lot of those, even if you go up to the pumps, everything's shut down at night. But I'm
Mm.
talking about like the big corporate chains like Circle K and AMPM and like 7-Eleven, those are all open 24/7.
Yeah, they are here, but at the same time they have that you can't go into the store.
Oh
You have
no,
to
you
actually
can.
come up to a bulletproof window.
Oh yeah, if you're in like the ghetto, that's what you have to do here. But if you're in a nice area like where I live at, you can just walk into the store in the middle of the night.
Some places, yeah,
but
we have a few ghettos down here though.
But there are gas stations in really bad areas that are like that, yeah. But those are usually in like really ghetto areas, really bad areas.
Yeah, we've got a couple of ghetto areas.
Those are
Yeah.
usually like inner city gas stations in the big cities and shit.
Mm.
And they always seem to be owned by like Middle Eastern people.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna racially profile them.
No. It's true though. Like it's not
I'm
even.
having a joke there.
Oh, I know what I'm saying is like that's one of those like truthful stereotypes, right? It's a stereotype, but it's truthful.
Yeah, we have them from India.
Yeah, they're
Most of
either
them.
here they're either Middle Eastern or Asian.
Yeah,
And for some reason they buy and open gas stations in like the worst freaking neighborhoods. And I
yeah.
don't know why. I'm like like they'll be in like the
And one thing I've actually found, now this is a positive comment, that most of the times that I see convenience stores and places that are sold by where the people are run by Indians, Asians, or Middle Eastern people, they are generally the friendliest people you get. They work hard and they're very friendly and they're very flexible to various things.
oh yeah,
Especially when you go into a couple of these shops and someone would say, let's make a deal. So that's the
Oh,
positive.
a
The
lot of these,
positive of that stereotype.
yeah, a lot of the Middle Eastern stores that I've been into around here, like you can go in there and be like 50 cents short and they'll be like, don't worry about it. Like they don't even care. Like they're just like, whatever. Like,
Yeah, there are some places where you can go in there and buy a lot see, being an island, we're sort of like the sponge for every culture. You have, specific areas dotted around where you go to that area, and you can buy food for that specific country.
Yeah, like specialty shops. We have those over
Yeah,
here. too.
specialty shops for that one specific country. Like if you need Indian food, you can go to a place or an area, and all the places have genuine Indian food, Indian ingredients, Indian restaurants, Indian butchers. And then you can go to other places where have, Italian food, Italian butchers. And then you can, Middle Eastern food, which is really great because it gives you a bit of variety rather than just sitting in one culture, or just, one area with all fast food.
Yeah, the people down here that run the Beverage Castle, it's the drive-through gas station. Well, it's not
Mhm.
really a gas station, a convenience store, but you drive through it. They just bring everything to your window. And you pay
Yeah.
from the car. And every time I go to get change out of my center console to cover the change, they always tell me, don't worry about it. Like every single damn time, if I pay with cash, I'll go to get the change, and they'll just tell me, don't worry about it, go. But it's a really nice,
People
I
are
don't,
really scared of paying with cash here these days. Everything's just gone to tapping.
cash is still a
Rarely
big thing
pay with
over here.
cash these days.
I mean, you have a lot of people these days that don't ever really pull cash out, but then there's still a lot of people that like to have the cash on them because it's guaranteed payment, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Like I don't know, I always get paranoid when I go out to eat somewhere that my card's not gonna work, so I always wanna go get cash. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't wanna get
Yeah,
stuck.
I can understand where you're coming from.
I always
But
get, I don't know what it
it
is.
seems to be the larger purchases. People seem to pay, with a tap, a debit card, or a credit card tap. But if it's something really small, like $1 or $2, it seems people do have the coinage.
Well,
And
some
I've
places will
been,
charge you if you don't spend enough. They'll
yeah,
charge you a fee
yeah.
on your card.
Generally, there are places where, under $5, you can't spend under $5 on a card, or it's 20 or 50 cents, or,
Right.
but
I don't know,
as I said, generally.
I always get paranoid though when I go out to eat at a restaurant. I always stop and pull the cash out because I don't want to get there and then my card not work or something, or I don't know. I always get paranoid when I go out to eat. I always want to go get cash out and then just have the cash on me,
Yeah.
because then I know I'm gonna be able to pay for it if something happens, like my card breaks or something.
Or,
'Cause I've had-
the other thing I found, I can't remember where exactly I was, but their FPOS was down, so it wasn't my fault.
Well, see, I did that one time, and I think it was because of this one time I went out to eat for lunch. Well, when I was working at Walmart, we had those little magnet strip things that, disengage the locks on the little spider wraps and stuff for
Mhm.
high ticket items. Well, I went and stuck
Yeah.
it in my pocket right next to my wallet, and it deactivated all my cards.
Oh no.
And that was right before all the cards started getting the chips on them too.
Yeah.
And so, and I went out to eat and it didn't work. And I had ended up, luckily I was with somebody else and they stayed while I ran down to the bank to get money out. And ever since then, I just nope. I just go get the cash. If it's just me and Sarah eating, I'll just go pull out like 50, 60 bucks.
Hmm.
And just have it in my pocket. But yeah, it fucked up my credit card and both my bank cards.
Oh no.
In a matter of just because I used to stick the keys in my back pocket and they would hang in my back pocket.
Hmm.
And I used to keep my wallet in my side pocket, but for some reason I put my wallet in my back pocket that day and I stuck that big ass magnet right down in my pants.
No,
And it
no.
freaking deactivated all 3 of my cards.
Hmm. Shit. Okay.
So anyway,
Okay,
I
tell
went-
us how you went.
I went and got the ship,
Yeah,
but when I went going around the backside for the pullback, because it was out towards the lake, I looked down and I couldn't tell these old guys if it was still recording or not. So I says, hell, so I hit the record button. I went out in the lake and did it again. So
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
we saw you nudge that guy's truck in the water that was parked in your spot.
yeah. You know, the sad part of it is that's handicap parking, right?
Hmm.
But why do handicapped people need a handicap parking space when they're not going to get out of the friggin' car? You know,
Yeah,
they go down there.
it's a valid point.
They go down and sit there and eat dinner. It's like, give me, and there's all these open spaces next to me.
Yeah. Valid point.
Well, there's a lot of, around here, I've seen a lot of people that like legit need handicap placards. And, there's not a problem with that, but I've seen a lot of people that have them. And
Nothing wrong with them.
it doesn't look like, I don't know if there is, but it just physically, they'll get out of the car just fine and walk in the store, walk around the store, and then get back in their car and leave. And I'm like, well, why the hell do you have one of those?
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people that use their families, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll drive like their grandma's
back.
car
Right.
or something, and then they'll pull into
Hey,
a parking
Ron
space.
is connected. Ron Lockwood, everybody.
He's back. He came in when you weren't here.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's back.
yeah, back.
Hey,
About five.
Justin, you got to make me back the host again.
Oh, give me a minute and I'll be back in the house.
I think I'm almost into Custer.
I always wondered why they named someplace named a Custer. You know,
Well,
since
Custer's
they-
last stand.
Yeah, they were all killed. You know.
Yeah. This is where the dumbass got killed.
Yeah.
He pissed off the Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting into town. I'm meeting a guy. I'm looking at buying a car.
Did you ever meet up with that lady that of the other job or no?
I did. I went down there Monday. Was there for a couple hours. And it just didn't work. I did the math. Even though it's closer, there are 2 on, 6 off. I'd be driving almost twice as much.
Yeah.
And financially, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
in the fact that you had some secondary thoughts or issues, you probably better where you were at, you know what you got, you know?
yeah, yeah. So,
JDS is first, he says.
he's always first.
Amazing.
Yeah, he is. He's an amazing guy.
Yeah, he's first until Sarah comes in the chat and then he cowers down like a little dog.
Oh yeah, Sarah slaps him around pretty good.
Just like she does Justin.
yes.
Yeah, but it's in a different way.
Oh, okay. Man.
All right, let me do this.
So what is that the car that you've been looking at all along?
No, that guy kind of pissed me off. I went and looked at that on Monday, and hold on, 307.
How are you going to get the car to your house?
Hey,
I'm just gonna look at it today. My buddy Don's gonna bring me down here tomorrow if I choose to buy it.
Okay.
And then apparently you only need to have a bill of sale with you. And
Yeah,
you put
to
that
drive
in
it home. Yep.
to drive it home. And then I have like 30 or 45 days.
Yep.
Yeah. So
What
if
you gonna?
the car looks like the pictures, I mean, this thing looks in really good shape.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm meeting them at this convenience store. Like I do in a drug bust, meeting somebody to in a parking lot.
Are you packing?
I am.
Okay, good, because that may be a scam. They might be gonna rob your truck.
Yeah.
It'd be like the new DJI drones. It will come without the steering wheel and 2 tires.
Yeah.
I love how everybody's, I saw a couple of people on Facebook talking about the Mini SE, the Mini 2. They're
Right.
like, oh, it's such a great little drone. I said, duh, it's no different than the Mini 1 SE and the Mini 2S, the Mini 2. All they did was dumb down the camera.
Yep.
It's the same damn thing. They just remarketed it, repackaged it. Typical Chinese company.
Yeah. Hey, what's the status of David and Laura? I kind of heard little bits and pieces a day or two ago.
I guess they got court tomorrow, and then they have to see if they're going to extend it or not. If they don't, I guess they're out.
Oh shit.
So her and David are pretty nervous because they have to go tomorrow for it. So
And they lost them. And they lost their bird too. I don't know if you heard that.
They
or not.
lost the appeal, yeah, so this is the court thing.
No, the bird.
Oh, the bird. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sparky.
Sparky died.
Yeah, just like no warning, just boom, fell over, huh?
And it was on his shoulder at the time.
No shit.
Yeah.
yeah, from the way she was describing, he was sitting there, and Sparky was just chilling on his shoulder, and then just lumped over and was gone that quick.
Wow.
The JDS said, Ron, buy me a 1992 Geo Metro. I need company.
Geo Metro, Jesus, JDS.
I thought they all went to the scrapyard. I didn't think they had any left in Canada.
I don't even know if you could get any more parts for those damn things.
Didn't they go down to Cuba or something?
Yeah, hopefully they'll be all right. So
Like,
Yeah.
well, you have to give them some time, even if they do. You know,
I don't know. It all depends on what they do. If they take into account David's medical issues, or I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I different country, I don't know. I don't know how are you waiting to meet up there, Ron? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. He's supposed to be here at 1:15. I'm a couple minutes early. Ooh, how you doing?
Mine's in mint condition, and wait, I'll show you guys.
Here comes David now.
Right, you got 2 minutes.
Okay,
Hi, guys.
I've got the timer starting.
Oh, God. What a pleasant week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we're sorry to hear about Sparky,
Not as sorry as I am.
but
Yeah.
you gotta feel good, David, that he was right where he wanted to be when he went.
Was I correct about what I said happened? Because that's kind of what I took from what.
If I had to explain, she was fine. She was happy. She was flying around. She landed on my shoulder. I was on the phone to BT trying to sort out. BT had added an Xbox Game Pass to my account, and I told them they can go and shove it.
Mhm.
And while I was on the phone arguing with them, she started coughing. So I said to the guy, "I'm going," just through the phone, and she just exploded. Blood came out of her nose, and that was it. She was gone.
Really?
Shit.
Jesus.
That's hard to take, David, I'm sure.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've cried many a tear over my pets when they leave.
Yep.
Well,
Kind of why I'm half afraid to get another pet.
the worst bit is she always knew when I was coming across the car park. She
Mm.
couldn't see me, she couldn't hear me, but as soon as I stepped onto the car park, she would start shouting my name. Laura
Yeah.
could be sat here, it'd be all quiet, and Laura would know I was on the car park because Sparky would go nuts. Yeah, so I couldn't sneak up on Laura, and just not having that.
Well, that's because you had a special bond with Sparky.
Mm.
Mia's like that now. It's like, because I've had people here stay with her, and I get down the street about a block or so away, and all of a sudden she perks up and goes to the window and waits for me.
It's weird how they know.
I know.
Hey, what you doing? Will you leave him alone?
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's
Yeah,
so strange, so quiet.
Freaking dogs.
You know, the cockatiels looking for her, even though most of the time they were fighting with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You've seen these two balls running back and forth, running, chasing each other. Freaking holy.
Really?
Jesus. Settle down.
and then to come back from the funeral to get told you got 6 days, get out. The hell's all that about?
Would you get the notice in the mail, or did somebody deliver it?
It was in the mail, but the annoying bit is we found out today because we went to the courts to find out whether we had to attend, because we was told this was a no court case eviction. The judge will decide and that would be it. That's what we was told. So we went to the courts to find out why it said in the letter that, you know, we have a chance to put our side. And I was like, seems a bit strange, giving us, you know, we got 1 day's notice. Well, we thought 2 days notice for the court case. And you got to be out by Monday. So we went down there, found out the landlord failed to inform us that on the 20th of this month, we should have attended court to give our side. And the judges spotted it in the paperwork that we wasn't told. So I was set aside time in the courts for us to go. So we do have to go. Turns out it's not Friday, it's tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And yeah, we've got to take all our paperwork in, and hopefully the judge will, you know, extend our time. Got to plead our case.
Well,
So-
plead your case, including the fact that you have birds and they can't get out in the cold, you know?
Well, that's one of the hard things, because now we have to. If the judge says tomorrow, no, you're not getting extra time, we have to move the birds this weekend. Yeah. However, it doesn't mean that on Monday we're moving out. It means from Monday, the bailiffs could turn up at any time and chuck us out. And the council said they will not help until that happens. So, if no extra time, tomorrow when we get back, we're stripping this place. It's all going into storage unit. And then we'll just sit here on the floor with a little TV and wait.
That's an awful way to live.
Mm.
Well, it's not been easy living out of boxes for the last 9 months, you know, because everybody keeps botching up and losing paperwork and, you know, not sending us the right stuff. So it's not been easy for that. I can't believe Laura's watching Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Have you maybe tried offering up Laura as a sacrifice?
Mm.
Yeah, you, Justin would do that with Sarah, right?
If
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
my landlord, yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near Laura at this moment in time. Because the fact we found out today that when he turned up a few weeks ago to do the flat inspection, he told the judge he was going to tell us in person that we had to attend that court date. And the judge took him on his word. Yeah. That is bang out of order.
So my understanding, David, that the court system is telling the landlord what to do with his property?
No, basically to have us
Eviction.
thrown out, evicted, he has to go to the courts and the courts have to give him an order, a possession order. Now, he's got that possession order, which says we have to be out by the 3rd of April, which is next Monday. If
Right.
we don't leave, that's when it's up to the bailiffs when they turn up. The courts did say it can be anything up to 4 to 6 weeks, but sometimes it can be a couple of days if they get a slot in this area. So you don't know. It's literally you're just living on
Oh,
edge.
Sarah.
So yeah, like I said, we're going to set up 2 suitcases of all our stuff that we need. Everything else is going in storage, and then when the bailiffs turn up, we'll say, "You want the keys? Go and fucking get them."
What is your plan B?
There isn't a plan B. It's just plan A. Literally, that's it now. But would you, Adam and Eve, it? All this time we've lived here, we've never known about the bag of frozen prawns in the attic where you
What?
can't get to it. Yeah, no, we only found out today ourselves.
Hold on, I'm
In other words,
confused.
when
Are they
we
still
move,
frozen?
well, they fucking will be, because that's when we're putting them up there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
really-
okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but he
My
can't
car
get
just
over
pulled
this
in,
side
guys.
of the. Yeah, he can't get over this side of the attic.
hmm
Yeah, so they're gonna
Oh,
stop.
okay.
Guys, I gotta run.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, Ron,
Bye,
good
guys.
luck,
Good
Good
buddy.
luck with it all.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna do like Dirty Works. Remember that movie?
Mm.
Yeah.
They go and put the fish in the walls and shit.
Yeah, and my case is it will take a few weeks for that smell to spread.
Probably not even that long, to be honest with you.
It will, because it's got to go down from this side of the loft. It has to go all the way to that side of the loft and then into the flat. Yeah. It should just about give us enough time to get our deposit back, and then it's his problemo.
Mhm.
Over here, you can almost expect to not get a deposit back because they'll find every damn reason not to give it back to you.
Well,
Oh, you
there
put a
was
li-
somebody over here, they left the place, they cleaned it all up and everything else, but the landlord found 1 pea, like a little pea for eating in the freezer, in the bottom of the freezer. So he wouldn't give them their deposit back because he found 1 pea.
Well, luckily for us, our landlord will have to give us our deposit back, because if he does not, yeah, I'm going to be billing him for the kitchen and the removal of the mold and the damp and all that work we've done, and it'll cost him a lot more money in the long run than it would just to give us our deposit back. And if he doesn't give us our deposit back, we'll also go down the route of the windows were not sufficient. They were letting a draft in. There was mold and damp, making our health bad. He's got away with a lot. But once he's thrown us out, we have nothing to fear if we take him to court for it. We've got all the pictures, we've got the video evidence, so you're screwed. Hand it over or pay up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I hope it gets resolved.
Hmm.
Well, it can't get resolved now. That's it. It's done. We have to leave.
Hmm.
It's just how it is. And would you, Adam and Eve, it? The government have started the rule, getting ready to implement the rule that you can't serve an eviction notice like our landlord's done. He has to have a genuine reason to have us out. Yeah, so you can't use a Section 21, no fault eviction.
What's up,
Uncle
Bill?
Bill.
It's annoying because I've been on the side of the landlord since day one. I've not wanted to eat it out. I don't, I've said to him, if we find somewhere, we'll go and everything else. But even to do the dirty on us at the last minute, yeah, it's going to come back and haunt him. But next Sunday, I might take Laura out for a meal at the Downham Arms. Now, why would I do that? Oh, yeah, because the landlord and his missus always have a meal on Sunday in the Downham Arms.
In the what?
It's the pub called Downham Arms.
Oh, it's a bar and grill.
Pub,
Bar and grill.
a public house.
Oh, here
Well,
we
you
go
guys,
again.
you guys have houses that are public? Was it just anybody can walk in and just
No.
like chill or what?
Public house is a pub. They serve beer. They serve food.
Yeah, a bar and grill.
The
A
restaurant.
pub. It's a pub.
It's a pub, a public.
Do we have to
Wow.
translate everything every time?
Yeah, Justin needs
Well,
help.
you guys say everything ass backwards. What?
Well, what do
You're
you
the one
call?
that's got to learn.
Wait, no. We call it a pub. We call it a pub because it's a public house. It
Yes.
serves food and it serves beer, and kids can go in there. It's a
Yes.
family venue. Yeah. So we call it
Exactly.
pub for short. You have to call
Exactly.
it a bar and grill just because it serves food.
And bar and grills usually aren't. Well, I mean, I guess during the daytime, kids can go in there and eat, but
Well, what happens if
Don't
the
you have
public-
any places that open late?
bars,
Yeah.
bar and
Okay.
grill.
You call them. Okay. You call them bars. We'll call them pubs. There.
I can just see a
You could just call it the right way.
Yeah, but when we have a bar, what we call a bar, we call it a wine bar. So we call that a wine bar is a bar that sells beer and it sells wine, but it doesn't sell
Yeah.
food.
Yes.
Yeah, but a wine bar also at 9 o'clock at night, the music starts blaring and people start dancing on the dance floor and stuff.
Mm.
Is that what you call a bar over there, Justin?
No, that's a club.
Right. Well, our
Nightclub.
clubs open at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you have several rooms, but they have a massive dance floor and they have several bars.
Several rooms. That's called a strip club here.
No.
They're like Spearmint Rhino.
It's called a nightclub over here, and they're open till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, or
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Your general bar or club over here.
By
is
JDS.
2 a.m. They'll close.
Oh, JDS.
You see, over here, our pubs and bars and nightclubs can open 24 hours if they get a license.
Hmm. Yeah, we've got a couple of those.
And every night, you see, this is how it works. You start off in the pub early evening,
Yep.
you have your meal and your drink. Then you go down to the bar, Yates's Wine Lodge or something, and you
Yeah.
have a few bevies
Yeah,
in there.
Fuck's a bevy.
A beer,
beverage.
beverage, bevy.
Do we have to
Oh,
continually
you're
school
talking-
you on these new terms?
You're talking
beer.
about an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah,
Yes,
bevy.
a bevy. And then you go down
Or
to
a
the
frothy.
nightclub. You go down to the nightclub, and the bevies turn into bevies with vodkas, shots, and vodka
And they're
jelly.
usually expensive.
It sounds
What
like
do
What do you call
that's-
mixed drinks? Mixies?
No, mixers.
it sounds like when I talk to like a little baby, it's like you wanted to go to the pub.
Pub, public house.
You want a little
Mm.
bevy?
Yeah, they'll come over. Yeah, you have
No.
a few frothies in the
You can't-
afternoon at beer o'clock.
You wait up. You don't go for a bevy. You go for bevies.
Oh, you want to get a bevies?
If you was going for a bevy, you're going for one drink. So you say, I'm just nipping to the pub for a lager or a half or a pint. Yeah.
Oh,
If you're
my
going down to the pub for a good night, I'm going down for a few bevies. And you call it a few bevies because there's no limit to how many bevies you can have.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Ken, just-
there is a limit. It's called alcohol poisoning.
oh
Yeah,
wow,
but-
that's what you call that. Oh wow.
Yeah, no. Because over here, we have a cure for this. It's called the kebab or pizza shop.
I would have
Yeah,
assumed
the
you would
late
have.
night kebab. Yes.
I
Yeah,
would have assumed you guys called it alky poise. You know.
No. called alcoholic poisoning for a reason. You come out the nightclub, everything is like 10 times bigger than it was when you went in.
Look,
So-
look, I'm not doubting that that's the way they talk over there, Gitchigumi. I'm just saying they've massively screwed up the English language.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We just have
Okay.
short words for big things. Why would we call it a bar and grill? We just call it a grill.
Because it's a bar that serves
Or a
things that
steakhouse.
cooked on a
Uncle Bill.
grill.
Uncle Bill needs the link because it's not pie. It's not
Oh,
pinned.
okay, all right.
Hold on. I got it.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah,
Done and done.
you've just got to get out
Yeah.
there and
Here we go, Dominic. We're going to get murdered now.
yeah. You've got to
But-
take in the culture, Justin. You've got to
Yeah.
take in a
You
few
gotta,
more.
you got to take it in. You
differences.
come out that night. You come out the nightclub. You're still a bit merry and thingy.
And you've got it. You've had
No.
a skinful.
You've hung around for the last bird that didn't pull all night, and you're like, "That'll do."
There
and then
he is.
you say to her, "Are you paying for the taxi, or you're buying for the kebab?" Then you go to the kebab shop, and you find out that the kebab was bad meat or something, and you throw it
Yeah.
all, and you don't get
Yeah,
alcohol
you have a
poisoning.
gander after that one.
Yeah, and you don't get alcohol poisoning because you bring it all out. Night's over.
Yeah. And that's what the kebab does. It absorbs all the alcohol.
And then you wake up the next morning, you go, "How the pissing out did I spend 100 quid?"
Yeah, exactly.
I'm confused, but that's okay. I spend my whole life that way.
Yeah. We're just schooling you in there.
Oh look, Bill's having a baby.
In other forms.
Bill, are you having a bevy?
I'm having a little, it's called haze. It's an IPA.
Okay, so it's a frothy.
It's a bevy.
Jesus Christ.
It's a
American
beverage.
That's
Time
what they call a
Brewery.
frothy. Yeah.
Is it an alcoholic beverage?
Yeah, if it's
This
a
one right
beer,
here.
it's a frothy. Is that a beer?
Oh, yeah, it's a beer. It's India Pale Ale.
Yeah, I
We
know
still
what
call it-
IPA is.
we just
Yeah,
call it a
IPA
bevy.
is actually delicious. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but I do like an IPA.
Not a huge
The only
English
beer I
speaker neither.
really like.
I like the haze because they're typically a little less bitter than most. And they
Yeah.
don't filter it, so you get a little of the, I don't know.
I don't think
It's like
Dominic
in
heard
pull,
that.
it's like when you like
No,
pulling your
I obviously missed that. What were you?
I said you're not much of an English speaker neither.
Ask you guys a question. Do you like
Proper
yellow
English.
sporty cars?
They're quite popular
Uh,
over here.
Nothing wrong with a yellow. Nothing wrong with yellow.
I like racing yellow. It's called racing yellow typically.
Yeah,
And I think that's sharp. That's a
I
Mustang.
like the color.
Some people don't like that, but I dig it. I think it looks great. Looks kind of cool next to my red car.
Hmm.
I saw the newer Corvette that had that color and it was really nice looking. Oh, I love those new Corvettes, man. Those things are.
Yeah,
really
we have
slick
Yeah,
Sprite
looking.
they're
over
badass.
here, but yes, lemonade is lemonade over here.
Yeah, lemonade. Sprite is actually a trademark name.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't be stealing our trademarks. All
We
right.
have
We
Sprite
got
over
Sprite
here.
here.
Yeah. That's what you better call it. That's
But Sprite
trademark.
is a trademark name.
No, we
I
call it
don't wanna-
lemonade.
Either
I don't
get
wanna
Sprite
hear
or
you-
Lemonade.
I don't want to hear you calling Coca-Cola Cokey or some
Coke.
weird shit like that. There you go.
That's
No,
Coke.
That's
no.
acceptable. Anything else is
no.
unacceptable.
A Coca-Cola is a can of shit.
All right, where's JD at? I need to open another
Now, a
lawsuit.
Dr. Pepper, however, is quite good.
Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper.
I'm not really picky at all. I kind of like all. The only one I
Dr.
never
Pepper
liked.
is actually the oldest soda company in this country right now.
Who is?
Dr. Pepper, oldest.
The only downside to Dr. Pepper is the Americans invented it.
Hmm.
Just like everything else.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, you
don't
guys
know.
even.
I don't know if we invented soda.
They even
We
they-
perfected it.
no, they even copied our flag. Look at them.
How did we copy your flag?
I think their flag's a bit older than ours is, Justin.
That's not the point. You're supposed to be on my side.
Yeah, you got caught out on that one.
It doesn't matter. We're always right.
You think you're always right.
Yeah.
Hey, pipe down back there.
Yeah.
Your little sister's not
Yeah.
sticking up.
Can,
for you,
can I
Justin.
just point out here? Yeah. As you get older, Justin, you will realize you're clearly wrong, right? Even Bill knows when to draw the line. And the two
Yeah.
poles drew the line at the start of the conversation. They was like, hell no.
What's this even Bill shit?
Even Bill?
Well, you knew to draw the line under the UK flag being being copied.
I'm very reasonable.
Exactly.
What is Laura saying?
That's going to be a new catchphrase for you, Bill. Even Bill.
Even Bill.
Even Bill. I got nothing. I got nothing to add to that. Nothing. All I know is I'm worried about my friends over there, David and Laura.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get through it. Nothing else we can do. We've got each other. But what I might do is start doing a 10-minute live every day. Just a random live. Hey, look, guys, I'm still on the streets. Yeah. I'll go.
Gentlemen, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
If somebody,
see you,
if
Paul.
somebody comes to
Paul.
yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
Paul.
comes to beat up the tramp, comes to beat me up, I'll go, wait up, guys, I need to put this online. Go live. You
Wait,
can all
did you
debate
say-
it.
I'm having trouble hearing. Did you say when somebody comes to beat you off?
Oh, tramps are over here.
We need the translator again.
Right.
That's clearly what he
Beat you
said.
Yes, beat you up means batter.
Ah,
Beat up.
beat you
Fight.
up. He
I'll
said.
beat you
Oh,
up.
you're talking about being assault and battery.
Assaulted.
Yes. Beat you up.
Yeah.
I
Beat
heard.
you
wanna
up
do
to,
that?
beat you to a pulp.
All I heard was a homeless guy's going to beat you off. That's all I heard.
Not,
Yeah.
not off. Hell no. Ugh.
we need a translator here.
Yeah.
No, we just need Justin to understand that we speak
Well, that-
English and he's American. He
The
doesn't know-
problem
no.
is
He doesn't speak proper English.
the
exactly.
problem is Dominic can't translate because the Aussies have even twisted your language even worse. So
Actually,
it gets just more dumbed down the farther down the line I go.
no. I think you'll find, yeah, that Australia speak better English than you guys. Me and Dominic are
speak
more or less
better.
on the same level.
Yeah, we speak better.
Better.
I'm
Speak
better.
better. Because you don't waste yourself. You waste your time using all 26 letters of the alphabet. Who
Yeah.
needs speed?
Why?
It's much more efficient to drop the extra letters off,
Exactly.
Yeah, got it.
It's called economizing.
Yeah, but we always add an O or a Y at the end of anything. So
Why?
Why?
I was waiting for that. Yeah, we have, we have frothies, we have servos. We just shorten every word and put an O on the
Bill
end.
manages a bar. You ever heard of frothies or what was the other ones?
A servo. You don't know what a servo is?
Yeah, it's in a RC shit.
Other
Yeah,
than that,
servo is a little motor that you put in.
there's another term for it. You call it the gas station. We call it a servo.
Yeah, the servo.
Why? What?
Oh, Catalan.
I've heard a lot of words for this, service stations.
Service station, and we abbreviate things over here.
Oh.
Yeah, or services.
So what do you call little motors that you put in like planes and drones and stuff?
That's a
Motors.
servo as well.
Oh, okay. So explain that.
We've just added an extra word. We like to abbreviate words like servo.
You can use
Arvo is the afternoon.
the great
So
thing
it's take
about
the
the
arvo.
English language is you can use the same word to mean several different things. It's
Yeah.
in the context that you use it.
No, they just shortened up servo to sieve. It's a sieve.
No, serve is what you do at
It's
tennis.
we go down to the servo and fill the car.
Ah,
With
Dominic.
with gasoline.
Right.
Yeah, petrol.
Or gas. Now, Dominic, you
Yes.
go into the off license. What do you say?
Yeah.
I'm going to the.
Bottle-o.
Oh Jesus.
What do you guys? If you go into the off license, what do you say?
what's
If you go to the what?
The liquor store.
The
Liquor
liquor
store.
store.
We call them an off license because
Yep.
they have an alcohol license off premises of a pub. So they're
Yes,
called an
it's
off
an
license.
off-license. Yeah.
You guys are reading too deep into some of this shit.
No, because if I said to somebody I'm going to the off license, I'd get a slap around the back of the head. You go into the offie.
Yep.
Oh Jesus.
Yep.
What's wrong with liquor store?
Too many letters, too many words, too many syllables. Bottle-o.
I
Liquor
guess if you've
store.
had too much liquor store would be hard to pronounce to
Yeah.
say.
You just go, I'm going offie.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bill. I'm confused.
Yeah. Actually, I'm with JD on this one.
And we
Why
don't
did-
say,
and it's a shame that Hodges isn't here because he would have answered it. Why do they call it hydro?
Yeah, that I don't understand because
Okay, so we're agreeing on something.
yeah, screw the Canadians.
Yeah.
Plain Canada.
Dominic, what do you call a fish and chip shop?
A chippy.
There you go. That's the one.
No, here we call it closed.
We call it, but we also call it F&C.
No, we just call it a chippy or the.
Some places do call them fishers as well. But fishers are generally fishermen.
Yeah.
But some places do call it fishers, but generally chippies. But chippy over here is also a carpenter.
Yeah, we call them a chippy as well.
We call them
But you
chippy, we
can't-
call them
You
tradies.
can't beat a bit of chippy tea.
Yeah. We also have Sparkies over here.
What's a Sparky?
Sparky
An electrician.
is an electrician.
Sparky, as in. zzz.
I mean, these all
Electrician.
sound like words you would like a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old would use.
That's what I
He
said.
works on the electricity. You know the little spark.
Well,
you know,
whoa, whoa.
I know David would call it a lecky as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to see the Alecki man.
Yeah, lecky. We don't have any, we call them plumbers. We don't seem to have an interesting term for plumbers. We've got a term for all the other tradies.
We call them the pornos. Because you always see the porno where, you know, the woman's led there and the plumber comes in, puts his tool back down.
Want to say hi to the people?
Husband comes home and,
Hello, everybody.
hey,
Hello.
How's everything?
Yeah, it's all good.
it's all
All
good.
good?
Yeah. Do us a
That's
favour,
my-
tell Bill how
My
to
friend
speak
John,
English.
he's the manager here too,
Oh, okay.
bartender,
Good work.
and a drunk. He's a
Nice
fellow.
one.
Doesn't make me a bad person.
No, it doesn't make him a bad person. He's an appreciator of the alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but
See?
you
Alcoholic
want to
beverage.
teach it,
Yeah,
Bevy.
baby.
you want to teach him Bill proper bar English.
Yeah,
Yes.
proper English.
It's a bevy,
Isn't it? Yeah.
the beverage, bevy.
Bevy.
Heavy.
Bevvy. A bevy.
Yeah, 2 V's. So he's going to have another frothy.
All right, girl.
They call them frothies.
So beer, yep, it's beer o'clock for him then.
What?
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bill, Justine, me, Paul, and Dominic.
Taking off one more drone meetup right here.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
One more little
If
advertisement for the get together.
anybody doesn't know, it's the South Florida drone, mate.
No, it's not. It's a DMU.
These are, see here, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. These will be our tables.
Dominic, it's a
These
DMU.
are for us. And
Yeah.
the bar and the patio outside, all ready to go. I do have to stop at the store. though. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow.
What do you call the corner store there, David?
News agents or
News
Corner-
agents.
corner shop or
Yeah, news agent.
a news agent. They sell newspapers.
Wow.
You've never heard that?
No,
Ah, gee.
I like that. I think that's nice.
There you go in the chat there for you, Dominic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
He is. He is. But there are levels of bogans as well.
levels of what?
Levels of bogans.
What the hell's a
Bogan.
bogan?
Tim is a good example.
A
He's
bogan
more-
is an amplifier, isn't it?
No, bogan is a particular person. But there are a lower, middle, and upper.
I'll tell you what,
And he's more a middle level bogan.
Bottle-o? Bottle-o?
Yeah, so it seems Bill's going to the bottle-o then. Yeah, hillbilly. Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Billy.
You know,
Now, a hillbilly is a redneck, I believe.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
guys.
Bogans are more hippie hillbilly. But yeah, but it's all, yeah. Bogan is actually a name of a moth too.
A what?
Moth,
A
yeah.
name of the month?
Moth.
Moth.
Oh, moth.
So you
Moth.
took moth, which is actually shorter, and you created a longer word for it.
Yeah.
No, it's a type of moth. You have a bogan moth.
Not to
Look at
be
Bill.
confused, to be confused with his gypsy moth.
Exactly.
I don't understand. I mean, if I told you I was going to the liquor store, you'd understand where I was going
Yeah.
without. But if you
You're going to the
told me,
bottle-o.
if you said that, only you would understand what the f you were talking
Well,
about.
if I said I'm going to the offie,
Well, no, Bill's
Yeah,
saying
he's
like
going
liquor,
to the offie, the bottle-o, or the liquor store.
but Bill's saying liquor store is a more a term that anybody in any country would understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
'cause we
your
know
guys
what-
is specifically to
But
your
that's
area.
Store where they
because-
sell liquor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you've got to use the local
Right.
lingo.
but
Because if
the
you
point
come to
is,
Australia,
the point is, why do you have to call it a liquor store? Why can't you just call it the liquor?
Because
Why-
it's
why
store.
do we-
That could be a hooker on the corner.
Yeah, but
Hey, come
why
here,
do you
liquor.
have to?
Exactly.
Yeah. Why do you have to make it so long? You know,
exactly.
bar and grill. It's a
Because-
pub, public
But
house.
see, the thing is, if you come over here, or you,
Because not all grills have bars and not all bars have grills.
yeah. But at the same time, the thing is, if you go to a foreign country and you don't speak the local lingo, they'll realize that you are a foreigner.
So instead of saying
then you get
bowling
ripped off.
alley, so Bill, instead of saying bowling alley, I'd have a feeling that Dominic would say bowling. We're going to the bowling.
Bowling. Let's go to a bowling.
Bowler.
A
Well, we
bowling?
just-
Bowler, yeah, probably.
We just say we're going bowling.
Yeah, just bowling.
Oh, that's the same. Why don't you come up with some
Because we've
silly
got-
cute?
Yeah, you've got 10-pin bowling as well as lawn bowling.
Exactly.
Oh God! And Bowling Green, Kentucky. I mean, it could be anything.
Yeah. But lawn bowls, we call it just balls over here.
Yeah, bowls. And it's generally
You tell people,
frequented by
I'm gonna go play balls. Is that what you tell
Yeah.
people? All right, that's awesome.
bowls, not balls.
Bowls.
I'm gonna get together with-
BOWLS.
Get
BOWL.
together,
Yeah,
I'm
bowls.
gonna get together
not
with my
balls.
buddies and go play balls. All right.
I mean, do we have to explain anything? When you guys say, I'm going to go and play football, yeah, you're not meaning you're going to go and use your foot to play with someone's balls, do you?
Well, it depends. Yeah, it could be. I don't
It
judge,
could be a
you know,
form
it
of
could happen.
punishment.
You see, now,
I don't judge. It could happen.
now, if we was going to go and do that, then you call it playing footsie.
Hey, Get You Gummies talking to you, David, in the chat.
Yeah, Get You Gummies made a request.
Because she has the ability to actually travel for free to the airline stuff.
Yeah. It's such a long way to get over here. It's just not worth the hassle.
But that's what she's saying. You're not a hassle.
He doesn't want to see you on the streets.
Yeah, and Get You Gummy is actually in London at the time.
See, the problem is as well, there's no way it can be sorted because the rental market has fallen. They've just said today there's 70% less properties on the rental market than there were before the pandemic. And that's because landlords have got more costs now and they've gone, sorry, I'll sell up.
Well, you know that happened here too because our idiotic administration decided to force landlords not to allow them to evict people. So they had to pick up the cost of keeping folks in there, even though they could have paid the rent, but they didn't have to.
Same thing here.
Right, but that's the thing.
You know,
Over
we
here,
sent out checks to them so they could pay their bills, and they didn't pay their rent, but they got to stay in their house anyway.
yeah, that's wrong.
And
Because
Yeah, a lot
over
of-
here we have
destroyed the rental market. Good job.
Yeah, but we have different reasons for evictions. You know, you got the section 6A, which is a section 21, which is no fault eviction. In other words, the tenant's done nothing wrong. You just want them to leave.
Right. Well, that happens here too.
Yeah.
And
See, the way,
but then you've got the other sort of evictions where the tenant's been a nuisance, doing drugs,
Of
or
course.
caused damage, or not paid the rent.
Mm.
And the worst bit is, like you just said, it's harder to get those tenants out than it is to get the tenants that have done nothing wrong, which doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
see what they should have done during that whole thing, what Bill was talking about, is the landlord should have had to have applied for it, and then the government sends a receipt to the tenant saying it was paid.
Right.
Whether
was
through,
paid, exactly.
whether through email or regular,
It
mail,
used to happen.
send the
Yeah.
tenant a receipt.
The benefits that were sent out as checks and said, spend them whatever way you want to, should
Right.
have actually been diverted to your landlord or mortgage company.
And
Well,
guess
that's what
what?
I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
the problem over here as well, because they've now, like you said, over about 6-7 years ago, they went, we want to make the people responsible. So we're going to pay them their rent direct to the tenant, and then the tenant pays it to the landlord. Now, as you know, to the genuine people, they'll go 700 quid for the rent, pay that to the landlord, put the top up on top. Yeah. However,
we have a similar situation here.
However, to a druggie, they get that £700 on the first of the month,
Yeah,
but actually they don't have to pay the rent to the 20th. And they go, well, I'll just borrow some of it and I'll put it back. And then
Yeah.
they realise they haven't done it. And that's
Yeah.
where the problems arise. And yet
Yeah,
it's
so we
harder
have
to
that
get
problem here
them
too.
out. It's harder to get them out than it is to get us out that have paid
Yeah.
the rent on time, fixed the property, done everything by the book.
yeah,
So yeah, that's the way they should have done it over here, because there was, like Bill said, there was a lot of people that were collecting rent checks.
And there
weren't
was a
paying.
moratorium that they couldn't evict anybody, and the landlords were eating all of that. And it's
Well, they
It's
had that
wrong.
over here
It's
during
wrong.
lockdown.
Meanwhile, the landlord still has to pay their mortgage, still has to pay their taxes, still has to pay the upkeep and care and insurances on that property with no income.
yeah,
Right.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of people lost their homes because the landlords lost their mortgages.
mm,
Right.
They
Well,
lost
that's
their
what I mean.
property.
Over here, we had that where during lockdown, you couldn't evict anyone. They put a ban on it. However, what they did do is they put in place that if a tenant wasn't, paying the rent and stuff, once the end date came where you could start evictions again, you could fast track it. The only problem with that is those doing the Section 21 have gone, oh, well, we can fast track it as well. And that means we end up in the situation me and Laura are at, where we're getting 6 days notice instead of 21 days notice.
Well, what happened here was those folks who weren't evicted were still supposedly liable to pay their
Thank
back
you.
rent and get caught up once everything's straightened out. And they didn't. They just leave. They just go.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
then these landholders are left holding the bag. You know, and you can't blame them for wanting to try to make their money back.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry. Gitchy, thank you very much for the offer. Like I said, I'll bear it in mind, but I wouldn't be asking, normally I wouldn't ask anyone in America to come over here. I mean, if you got a few $100,000,
He's in London at the moment.
yeah. But if
He
anybody
does
wants,
travel to
if anybody's
London a bit.
got a load of money that wants to buy a house that wants, £700 a month, hell yeah. But it's just not going to happen. Let's be realistic. It's a no-win situation because there's no properties there to stop it. The only thing we can do is hope that the council change their mind and go, we'll help you. That's all we've got to do is hope. But what I also plan to do, because obviously we know what we've gone through here, I'm going to wait and see what happens with the council. And if they don't, once we've got somewhere and we're secure, then I'm going to hit the council with an order to cutting back all the expenses that we've had to pay.
Hey, does get you give me? You got Facebook?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, David, if anybody's
Yeah.
willing to help, take the help, dude.
Yeah, I get it, but Justin, you've got to look at it in a common sense way, right? You can help, yeah, but we're not financially worse off. What we are, we don't have a roof over our heads, which is different. And
Well, I'm saying, but could
well-
you guys afford to live out of a hotel though?
we will be living out of a hotel anyway. the council have an obligation to put us in a hotel. The only problem is they dictate what hotel you're going in and the condition the hotel's in. And if they want to put you in a trashy hotel, they will shove you in a trashy hotel. You know, and you're there on a week by week basis. So every Friday you have to pack up your stuff and you wait for you have to leave the room and then you wait for the council to ring you and the council say, we find you a new hotel and this is where it is, or you're staying at that hotel, book back in. And you got to do it week by week. You can't live that way. You know, but there are things in place. It's whether they're quick enough to do it. They have to be quick. You know.
Well, like I said, she's willing to help, so if you guys do need something, at least get her information. She's always
Yeah.
over there because she flies around the world all the time for her job, so she's there quite a bit. So,
I'll
like I
keep
said,
it in
don't-
mind, but
well, at least get her contact info. I mean, like I said, don't be,
Let's get an email.
don't take it as like anything bad. If you need help, you need help, period.
I know
Don't
that.
take it as
But,
charity. If you pay it back, you can pay it back, you know.
yeah, but this is what I mean. It's not. It's the practical help.
Okay.
You know, is
Yeah,
a
but even-
long. It's
but
the
even-
long term.
Right, but even if it's just extra help to help out with food and stuff while you guys are figuring it out, stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
No,
It can
no.
help just a
But
little
Justin,
thing.
that's the point. We don't need financial help because one, we know we got enough money because when we leave this place, this is the strange thing. We're better off because we don't have to pay the electric, we don't have to pay the gas, we don't have to pay water, we don't have to pay for TV and the internet. It's all gone. All the bills just disappear. However, yeah, it just means that we're living off takeaways all the time and in a hotel. Or if we don't get given a hotel, then we have to, attend these, homeless hostels, where you go at the end of the day and if you're fast, you get into the queue. So say it opens at 9 o'clock, you get there at 8, you might get lucky and get a bed.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't
We've
get to
got
that
similar
stage.
situation here.
But that's what I'm saying is take the council out of the whole situation. Can you guys afford to pay for a hotel on your own?
Yes, but your problem is if you do that, then the council say, we don't have to help you find a home now because you're not accepting their help. Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, I'll be back.
You have to prove that you need the council's help to get a roof over your head.
He's off to the bottle.
Now, like I said, if we could find somewhere, we can afford to rent it. It's just got to find a landlord that's willing to accept somebody on disability.
Ron's back again.
Hey, Ron, how'd it go?
It's like a car meetup.
Yeah.
Justin, nip out and sit in your car.
I'm about to. Feel left out here.
I'll go and sit in the car in about half an hour then.
Well, there's her email just in case you guys do need anything.
There's her email if you need
Please
it, David.
save it.
Right. I've stop chatting in the chat. I can't copy it.
So,
Well, I
Chuck,
just
how
bought a
are you
car.
doing, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
You can't hear us.
Gitchy, if you want to delete that message now, I've
Right.
copied that email address.
We've copied it. Okay, we can. Oh, I
Hey,
can't
Ron,
delete it.
Ron, how did you make out with the car?
I just bought a car.
All right.
Got it.
I loved that thing.
Good work, man, Ron. Good work.
You're gonna be back tomorrow. You get it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of Don and we'll come down here and have lunch tomorrow and meet up with him. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a night. The guy seems pretty honest, man. I couldn't get rid of him. Holy man, he wanted to chat. I'm like, I gotta go. But he showed me everything about the car. Inside all the things he did, he had receipts of repairs and things he's done to it, and he's a record keeper. Real super nice guy.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Is Dre.
Hey, Dre, how's it going today?
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Thank you, Gitchy. I've saved it into a document.
Great. Okay. Done.
Like I said, I hope it doesn't get to that point where we do start needing help off other people. You know, because the one thing I have pride in myself, for as much as, you know, I suffer mental health wise, I suffer health wise, and I can't do a lot of stuff. I've always made sure I pay my bills on time every month. And, you know, for the 20 years that I've been on disability, you know what? I've never defaulted.
That's good.
And unfortunately, the people that do seem to get the help.
Mm.
Oh, David, don't worry too much. We got the draft coming up at the end of April. We'll make a trade for the Stickley family for your family.
Yeah.
Excuse you?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Justin, David and Laura hired Dre to represent them.
Yeah.
Oh, then they've already lost.
Yeah, we'll just go by the NFL trade rules and we'll just swap families straight across. Maybe a future pick might be thrown in there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gitchy. It is much appreciated.
You say that now, but you haven't lived in Florida yet, gone through a hurricane.
Mm.
Laura, just put your fingers in your ears.
Actually, Laura might want to move over here because she wants to go to Disney World really bad.
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that. You say I've not lived in Florida during a hurricane. You haven't lived in the same bed as Laura when she lets one go in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yeah. When the duvet is suddenly on the other side of the room, you're like, what the hell happened?
So she's gone full Dutch oven on you.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow. He's actively
the
trying to
Dutch
get
oven
murdered.
is just, that's bad.
I used to have a picture of a woman farting and lifting the duvet off, and I actually put to it, "Oh, for God's sake, Laura!"
You see what Sarah just said, Justin? She said, "I'll go with her Disneyland." So I guess Sarah's gonna take back her maiden name.
Yeah, she definitely wants to. I could see Laura wanting to come here because she wants to go to Disney World.
Actually, I can see Laura wants to go there to team up with Sarah and sort you out.
Yep. That'd be
You
great.
don't think you're not
Think I'm gonna
getting
lose
dragged
you guys
along for
again.
that?
What's the matter, Ron?
I think I don't go this way very often, and I think I got another canyon coming up, and I'm probably gonna lose you guys again.
Uh-oh.
Don't threaten us with a good time, Ron.
Yeah.
This canyon is pretty though.
Oh my God, I've been muted the whole time. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
I did say it. You gotta
Thanks for telling
listen.
me.
Chuck's been talking to
Pay
himself for the last
attention.
10
I did
minutes.
say you're muted.
I have. I was saying that people from England, I have friends that have come over to go to Disney World and then they just properly fly back home. They don't stay in Florida because, no offense, you know,
You don't
wants
have
to live
fences over there?
Oh, hold on. Rethink this statement before you say it because you're in
Exactly.
New York.
I
Rethink
know.
that.
I know it gets really, really cold here and it's gonna snow here tonight and stuff, but you guys get volcano hot, man. I don't know if I want to deal with volcano hot. It's like, I mean, like super sticky, humid.
I'm gonna say,
Crappy.
yeah, don't come to Australia in summer because you're gonna die.
It's just too much. I like the fact that we get a season that kills off the bugs so they can't get as big. I've seen spiders in Florida that scared me. They were as big as my head. It was scary.
Well,
Well,
if you don't want to see spiders that big, don't come to Australia.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
6 foot tall here.
Matt said the one he heard running up his wall in the middle of the night, he said was, doing the what was that old Muhammad Ali You know, the stick and move.
Yeah,
Literally heard the thing running up the wall in the middle of the night, scared the shit
yeah,
out of
that's
him.
how big our spiders are
insane.
here.
So is that, those aren't the
They're
ones
big
that are,
enough to knock on the door.
It's
They
a
will
huntsman
push the
spiders.
doorbell.
man, I'm
Those are-
sorry, that's like, I'm just, no.
Well,
Hard,
see,
hard pass.
Florida's not much better than Australia, to be honest with you, because we have such an exotic wildlife problem
Hmm.
of different species that have been released into our wild that aren't even from here.
You guys have alligators knocking at your door, right? They know, they
Dude,
learned how to
there's-
ring the doorbell and you answer it, and then they're like,
There's
"What?"
anacondas, cobras, there's all kinds of exotic shit that has been let loose in Florida. Especially in
Oh.
southern Florida, it gets even worse than when you go more south.
Oh, that's from people that had them as pets to let them go.
Well, you gotta
Yeah.
think too, like, especially like down in like the Miami area, this more southern part of Florida where there's a lot of different cultures and stuff. People have brought animals over from all these different countries. And you get a lot of rich people that get all these exotic animals and then they can't handle it no more. And so they just open the back door and let it go.
See,
But it needs
Oh.
it needs a boyfriend or a girlfriend to really, have a good time and create more.
so you guys are all like dishing the United Kingdom, England. Yeah. The worst thing
What?
we've got here is the mother-in-law.
Worst thing you
it's
guys
just-
have
Everybody
is,
has
just
those.
England.
the worst thing you guys have is drive-by arguments.
Drive-by arguments.
I
But we got
disagree.
that solved here in California, Dave. We have houses, brand new houses that have a mother-in-law residence in the back.
Oh, no. Like a granny flat.
Yep.
I'm
The
definitely.
granny annex.
I
That
guess
is
Yeah.
I guess I'm a minority because I actually loved my mother-in-law. She was pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
See,
So breaking news.
Well, I mean,
She's
to be honest, that's a lot of times that's more of a stereotype.
yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's just a fun joke. It's fun to kid about. The
Yeah,
mother-in-law.
yeah.
Cause I've met a lot of people that get along with their in-laws
Laws.
just fine.
I got on with my mother-in-law. She calls me a northern git. I just call her a witch.
You call her a what?
A witch.
Witch. You said a witch.
Yeah.
No, he said get as
She a
well.
good- Is she a good witch or a bad?
Alright, guys, I'm out.
I'll be
Okay,
honest.
Yeah, I'm not
I
far
can't.
behind you then.
Yeah,
Hey,
See y'all
Justin,
later.
I can't say I have any problems with her. She's all right.
Yeah, oh, that's good then.
That's the spirit. Ooh, it's getting dark up ahead. I think there'd be squalls ahead.
there be
Oh, no.
squalls in their hills.
It's like in the Pirates of the Caribbean when you're in the boat. Ahoy
Yeah.
there, mateys. There be squalls ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're supposed to get like a quick change from hot to cold, rain to snow. Thank you. It's already getting windy. There'll be no drone flying.
No
Oh,
drone
okay.
flying, huh?
It's been windy for the last few
yeah, like
days. here.
50 mile an hour winds are a bit much for even like Mavic 3.
Sarah says she's gonna Laura's gonna smother you in the sleep there, David.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with the Dutch oven anyway.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is, good. Don't have any more things to worry about.
Okay, Gitchgumi, you take care. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Take care, Gitchy, and thanks for the offer.
Ichi Gumi, see you
Bye-bye.
Tamui. Ooh, it's getting really windy out. Yep, not good drone weather.
Which is what happens when you down this Florida.
No, I didn't. Well, I've been to Florida a bunch of times. My grandfather used to live there. Oh, here comes the rain or something. That's right. You got a BMW. You can just come through that light, even though it's my turn. Just go right at me. Just go right at. You get it.
Well, you've been in that position before.
know. Everybody else has the right of way. As long as you recognize it, there won't be any exchange of sheet metal, usually. Paul, did you get out flying today? Or is it too
Yes.
windy where you are?
He's already had one, yeah.
I'm probably getting about 6 miles per gallon now because I'm driving just directly into this headwind. I can feel it pushing me backwards as I go forwards. So if this was the Mavic, you could fly it about 5 minutes in this direction and about 20 in the other.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
So Dre, what's new with you? Anything going on?
Yeah, what's
Oh, I
going
got
on?
a heavy load this weekend.
Oh, really?
Heavy load.
14 Home Depots I gotta fly.
Oh, my goodness.
Why are you flying so many Home Depots?
That was the deal.
Well,
I'm actually
do you do,
subbing in for a
mapping
pilot
or-
that quit.
Yeah.
So they called me up and said, we need you to finish this project for us. What can you do? And I said, you know, they kind of baited me into it. So, oh, you got some Home Depots. I'm thinking like, okay, all you gotta do is shoot panoramas. I said, okay, no problem. But they didn't tell me I had to shoot 8 panoramas for each site.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, you'll be a busy little boy.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's, I mean, they're paying me nicely for it, but it just like I shot one yesterday just to see how it was gonna work out, you know, because I'm only flying about 50 feet. And
Yeah, it's
all these
bad.
panoramas, so
How,
I'm
are you
gonna
doing-
be noticeable.
So like, going around. What kind of shots are you going for? Like,
These are just panoramas. This is all done through drone deploy, shooting panorama shots. This is all for Home Depot company.
That was 4 years ago.
Hmm.
holy crap, the weather is changing. Like, Jesus, here comes the freaking wrath of God. Maybe I did piss off Mother Nature bitching about Florida.
Yeah.
Holy Christ, it's coming, man.
Well,
So it was
I've got to
a
drop out as
standard
well.
package
So
to start off with. The guy
I'll
had to
see you
shoot
guys later.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dominic.
catch
you
you
later,
later, Dominic.
take it
bye
easy.
bye.
Yeah,
See
the
you,
guy
Dom.
had to shoot a regular grid over the whole property. Then he had to do initially a perimeter video, like an orbit, and then they wanted to do these 8 different panoramas around the property. 3 in the back, 5 in the front.
What are they using it for? Did they tell you?
They didn't really try. I think it has to do with insurance more than anything else.
Okay.
Something like this many shots, you usually do with you'll get a lot of deals or contracts this time of year if their insurance is about to come up for renewal. You get a lot of jobs like this. So my thing is just the amount of time I got to do each one, make sure each mission goes off pretty, smoothly, because the one I did yesterday, I don't know what's in the KML file, but I had to bring the drone back twice, which
Yeah,
means
those
I
are the
wasted
written
battery time and stuff. So I'm going to bring out, I'm going to try to shoot 4 locations, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and stuff. And I got to do one tomorrow, which will give me a total of 14 for the whole week. And I have a total of about 15 batteries to take with me and stuff. So I hope I don't have to have any more issues with the flight themselves, because that's where it hurts me on battery time.
Wow.
Here comes the wind. Put my camera around. Hey, you can't really see it.
Somebody tell Bill he's on mute.
Does he not know that?
He's yickety yakking and nobody's hearing him.
Sounds like my problem earlier. It's for the best.
Still
Might
on
be for
mute.
the
There
best.
you go, Bill.
All right, there we go. Hi, Dre. I wasn't yickety yakking. I don't yickety yakking.
Yakety yakking.
Giggity yak.
That's not in my wheelhouse.
Don't talk back.
All right, that's what I was thinking, Dave. You got that.
Yeah, you go
Yakety
quick.
yak, don't talk back.
Mhm.
Anyway, I was just saying hi, Chuck, and hi, Dre. That's all.
Oh, how you doing? Heading home for the day, huh?
Well, yeah, and I stopped at the Publix there, and you sit right there. I was picking up some liquid refreshments for the Saturday drone meetup because I'm gonna have to be at work a little late tomorrow, and then Friday I'm working right until the meeting, till they get together.
Yeah.
So it
Early.
just struck me today. It'd be a good idea if because I bring my cooler usually,
Right.
to these things, and I fill it up with. I bought some water and I bought some soda, like a case of soda, a case of I got
Yeah.
3 12 packs of soda because you buy 2 get 1 free because you just pay way too much for the other 2, and big thing of water and a case of beer.
Yeah.
Because you can actually drink. I found out in that I didn't realize this. St. Lucie County has no restrictions on their parks for
So you guys have
alcohol.
public consumption?
Yeah, no, not there.
Yeah, but
Martin County does.
what
it.
about,
Martin County does. I'm
the
sorry.
107 pilots, take a drink, then they're grounded for 8 hours.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, they're no, all of them are grounded. They can't have one if they're gonna fly.
Yeah.
Gotta fly
They
as
go down.
hobbyists. Well, you fly as a hobbyist at that point, right, Dre? Then you're all right.
It
even as
doesn't
a
matter what
hobby,
you are. You're not supposed to be
No.
no drinking and flying. It's like no drinking and
No
driving.
drinking or flying. No,
Oh,
they
you
gotta
drink
fly
first. Drink first, then you fly. You don't spill your drink.
That doesn't sound right to me for some reason.
No,
But you know
that
what,
sounds a
Bill?
little
I
sketchy,
really
doesn't
like
it?
the way you guys are really pulled together these last several years with Ray Kelly. Everybody takes a little bit of this and that, and you guys put on a good show from what I hear. So I really appreciate the effort you guys are putting in.
Oh, it's all about seeing everybody. It's nice to see them in person. That way I can make fun of them, live. Right?
That's right. And they can actually
Well-
kick you in the nuts for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
No, I mean, it's just like trying to put together a family
Rochambeau.
reunion. You're expecting all these people to show up. And I mean, it's tough when you're the only person doing it by Captain having you and Maddie and a few other folks, everybody's pitching in. It makes it so much easier when you have an event this size. That one person's not running around with the head cut off.
Yep. I mean, I'm excited. Mr. Beauchart's going to be coming down for this thing. He's going to be staying with me this week. So it's kind of fun. Of course, my wife's sick. That figures.
Figures, that blows.
But what are you going to do? Yeah, it figures. It's always the way. But I'll just have to make sure I take care of, with minimal help from wifey. She'll still overdo it because that's the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to run inside. I think I've been invited to be on Ray's show tonight, so I'm probably going to have to run anyway.
Yeah.
He sent me a link.
I'm out of here.
He sent me a link. He didn't say anything. He just sent the link. So I'm just guessing that he's probably going to want all of, the committee, to come on the show tonight. So,
Yeah.
Oh my God, the freaking gate wants to blow over here. The whole box is rattling and it's creepy.
so Chucky, you're not going to be here, are you?
No, Lori's in the middle of tax season. I'm not gonna
That's too bad.
How far
I
is
just
it
can't
drive
do
for
it.
you, Chuck?
Just a minute.
drive. Oh, I'm in New York. It's about as far as you, Paul. It'll be like a solid 20 something hours driving. I
Okay,
drove.
so the only way to go would be to fly.
17, 18.
Yeah, flying would be the way to go. It's this is my first year at this new job. It's just not good, and all the
It's
time,
understandable.
all my off time is booked up for vacations. So I'm kind of like stuck.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Well, theoretically, you could fly down there Friday night and fly back Sunday night.
Yeah, theoretically. I let the Lori though. She's like, "You mean you're not gonna like help me out when I'm working the most?" Yeah.
Understandable.
Anyway,
It's too bad. Be good to see you.
eventually we'll connect. You guys have a good time. You got Beauchart. That'll be awesome. You gotta get some Beauchart video.
Oh, I will.
Maybe he'll.
I will.
Maybe he'll.
I'll get him
Maybe
sleeping.
he'll,
I'll
show
get him sleeping and snoring. Stuff like.
Maybe
Look at
he'll
this money in
sport
my
his
driveway.
Covaction. Maybe he'll sport his Covaction leggings for you that I gave him.
Can't wait.
He has a pair. He actually has a pair.
Oh, I believe.
I have a picture of him. I have a picture of him wearing them. It's quite spectacular.
Spectacular.
You can't unsee it.
Is that the word?
You can't unsee what you've seen once you've seen it.
That is a
You know,
problem.
Jimmy.
Look,
You know,
look-
Jimmy. He has no shame. He's a good man.
Look at there, Chuck. It looks like he's not freezing there.
No,
No.
he's not.
No, it's-
Well, we're about.
it's lovely.
I think over the course of the next hour, we're gonna go from 50 degrees down to like 20. So that'd be
Yep.
pretty wild.
Exactly. It's 36 degrees here right now.
Okay, so that is that. Yeah, so you guys. Yeah, we're 48 right now. It was 50, and it's supposed to like the front's supposed to just blast through and
Yeah.
flash freeze and everything.
The cold front.
Yeah. Right.
Feels
the
good
cold
here. It
front.
feels like it's like 70, somewhere around there. It's nice. Nice little breeze. Maybe it's a little more than that, but it's breezy, so it feels better.
You guys
you
will
guys
start
do.
warming up. This is a good time for you guys to do the meetup because it's kind of like shoulder season. It's like, right? I mean, it'll get really hot next month. April starts to get pretty warm.
Yeah.
But Chuck, you haven't heard the news, have you? Well,
What's
I
that?
can't see Bill. It's actually, the meetup's not happening. It's an April Fool's joke.
Oh.
It's all on Saturday, isn't it, first?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Who wants to go? That's dicey. Go to the drone meetup April Fool's Day. That's gonna be, ooh.
There's gonna be plenty of April Fools there.
I'd wait till midday where they
Well,
can't
as
play any
long
more
as-
pranks on you.
I just hope nobody loses their drone in the drink or anything. That
Yeah.
always sucks. Enough videos like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have the same rule over there that once it gets to midday, you can't prank anyone? You become the fool yourself if you try
Oh, on
I
April
don't think-
Fool's Day?
on April
I
Fool's
don't think
Day.
there are any rules. No, I don't think there are any limitations or rules.
No, I think there's plenty of people, David, out there that are fools 24/7, 7 days a week.
We have a lot of them here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a whole country of them here.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are not special in that department. Holy crap. My whole truck's shaking from the wind.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, guys. As you know, 10 hours time, we're up in court.
Okay, you gotta go. I think I'm gonna call it, David.
Yeah, we got to get ready.
It's
And
7:00. We've been on for 2 hours.
Hey, Paul, well, before you go, you want to see the result of my work yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have missed it, Chuck. He was being a carpenter.
He was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, right.
In honor of the time of year, when the carpenter was Jesus.
right, can we just highlight Bill? Because if he's going to sit on it and it collapses, that's 250 quid over here.
See there?
Well, it's not going anywhere.
He put the new top on it.
Well, I
No picnic
Why don't
table.
four new
Oh,
strings.
there. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
New,
Nice.
new stringers
Yeah,
and everything.
it's really-
So,
I'm gonna do the seats
work.
too. I mean, these are good, but the ones on the other side, the couple of soft spots, I'll probably replace them. But it's all treated now, so I won't have to replace this fucking table every.
so
2
that'll
years.
be the next project, huh? Replace the
They
seats.
saying
He
the
said that'd
table will
be
probably outlive you.
Bill, Laura said you might as well have bought a new bench.
no one. I saved $120 doing it
Yeah.
doing it myself.
But it
so
reminds us of that clip I played the other week on the British comedy, Only Fools and Horses, where the guy goes, "I've got an award for saving the council loads of money with his brush, with his sweeping brush," and he goes, "It's in the 14 years I've had it, it's had 14 new heads and 20 new handles."
Wow.
Okay,
But
guys.
No, it's all new and it's treated, so it's gonna actually last. I could have bought a new one and in 3 years I'll be replacing it again. So this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, we'll call it a night.
Okay,
Paul's trying
everybody.
to go
We'll
home
see
and I
ya.
keep stopping him.
Catch you all later, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye, Chuck.
Guys,
Bye, Bill and David.
Bye,
maybe I'll
all.
see you on Johnny, that's it. Johnny's.
Yeah, yeah, on that other show. Yep.
Yeah. Bill, if you could hurry up and make them seats on that bench a bit stronger, because me and Laura might be needing them.
We got a nice shed back here you could stay in.
Okay,
8 by
bye,
4
everybody.
Thanks.
Catch you all later.